Sex in the air if you represent your clique. Money in the air if you ever hit a lick, baby. Hands in the air if you know that you that bitch. Say you're looking for the real, ain't when it's real, that's it.
LBJ High School has launched a new program to develop positive decision-making in young men. And as KXA and Shannon Powell shows, teens are responding to the program's charismatic leader.
22 young faces listening to a way to solve problems. These LBJ High School students are part of a unique program called Youth Unlimited.
It is a group motivational program that makes these young men understand how they have to connect success to education.
The goal is to encourage these students so they are ready to learn when they go into a classroom. Today they're talking about critical thinking, doing the right thing, making better choices, increasing the desire to learn.
I'm not a reader, and you know, he gave us a book to read, and I actually read that book. That was like the first book I read in like a whole year. So he motivates me to do things I don't really do.
Youth Unlimited is open to all, but mostly young men in the minority participate. LBJ High is the only AISD school offering what Franklin says is a new way to educate.
Students say the big difference between the way regular teachers teach and the way Mr. Franklin teaches is that he speaks to them in a way that they understand.
You know, he takes time to make sure that everybody understands what he's talking about.
I'm going where they are. We start talking about how to get out of a hole, which is a piece on critical thinking. They live critical lives, but they stop thinking. So we start making them understand where the thought processes come in.
Franklin says other schools in the program have seen improved test scores. This young man says it works.
I have good grades now.
Shannon Powell, KXAN, Austin News.
I've seen a lot of young men go from being quote-unquote troublemakers or being lost to actually having direction in their lives and coming to school with a feeling of success already.
And instead of arguing with me, telling me they hadn't been doing anything, trying to run away, they turned right around immediately, apologized, told me that they should not have been looking in the window, put out their hands for a handshake, did everything that you would expect for them to do, and I let them go because they responded in a way that told me that they really and truly understood what they had done wrong, and I believe that they wouldn't do it again.
I mean, you know, I don't see at the beginning of the year, I saw kids, you know, in big groups, way after the bell, taking their sweet time. I have not seen those big groups of kids not getting to class on time. I don't even see that anymore, honestly.
One student in particular has definitely stepped it up as far as taking responsibility for his own behavior. And not only that, but he's also been taking responsibility for others in the classroom.
One of the most noticeable things, and what just dawned on me one day, was that something was missing. And it was just the use of vocabulary, in particular our African American students not using the old N word. That should be obsolete.
I would like to continue this program well into the future. I mean, this is something that in my opinion, every middle school needs. We need it to expand. We need it to expand into every single demographic group that we have.
Like, before I got in the program, I used to get in trouble, like, disrespect teachers and just get referrals like it ain't nothing. And I used to be in DAP every year, but like when I got in the program, it changed my life around. I study, I go to tutorials, I'm in sports, I'm real good and stuff. And Mr. Franklin here, he a real good mentor.
I'm doing better because of this, because at first I didn't care. And like, you know, I started to open up.
I would tell them this program is a good program for you. It keeps you influenced, and if you pay attention, it tells you what you're up for in the world.
Because Youth Unlimited has inspired me to look forward into the future, look way forward, like 50 years from now. Youth Unlimited has also inspired me to pursue a more advanced education than just passing the text test. This program has also inspired me to learn more advanced forms of education, like learning a new language or traveling to different countries or learning the facts about how humans interact and the good and bad that people have in them and everything else.
He's more responsible, and he's more eager to do right and to make sure he's focusing more in school. So I think he needs to be in all the schools. And he's from elementary, because you got to teach them when they're young. So elementary on through high school, he needs to be.
Man, is me coming to school, doing my schoolwork, you know, bettering myself for a better education, and just always thinking about the future and watch after my family.